Welcome back, Ravens, to the channel. So this is my video that's a long time coming video of what I think Armored Core 6 will play like when we get our hands to it. I will not only express how I feel the game will play like, but I'll also express a couple of details that maybe hasn't been emphasized among the various Ravens out there in terms of their interpretation on what they see and what they don't see. So if that interests you, be sure to stick around in this video for my perspective on how the game will look and feel, as well as if this is your first time on my channel, well, I want to say welcome to Love Arc. And without further ado, let's get into it. From the gameplay footage, I see that we're going to be in more of a close quarters encounter. In other words, we're going to be experiencing more smaller corridors for enemy encounters, so that way we are not flying around in a very expansive arena, and so that way it keeps the combat and the intensity at a high. So be on the lookout for smaller corridor encounters, especially for when we face boss fights. Another observation of mine that I see from the gameplay footage is that it seems like firing weapons are going to be more of an auxiliary than a primary form of finishing off the enemy. Since the emphasis of this mechanic is to build up the impact gauge, where it staggers the unit or target, so we are be able to lay the finishing blow or perform some critical art attack. So that's just from my observation of the video. Another observation that I've seen and heard from the interviews is that it seems like the environment itself is taking a page from Monster Hunter, and in terms of we have these huge expansive designated zones where there's multiple paths that can be explored based on your AC's build loadout. This gives us the reason for exploration and trying out missions in a different aspect or a different loadout than we started with. So that's what I've noticed. I'm very happy on that they're taking a page from Monster Hunter to just give us big worlds where we can explore different avenues of getting to the end of a mission or even completing sub-missions as well. Now, according to an interview that I've recently watched, thermal heat is a way of managing our firing rate in this game. I was wondering on how they were going to manage from the player just spamming all the shoulder buttons, which controls the back units and the firing weaponry. So the way that it was explained is that every weapon has a level of heat that builds up within your AC when it's used. And so if your heat gauge gets too high, then your AC will go in a overheat state, kind of like how it was introduced in Armored Core Nexus and for Last Raven. Except this time you're not going to be firing. You may be still able to move around, but you're not going to be able to fire your weapons the way you were able to do in those previous iterations. Now for the meat and potatoes of why you were watching this video in the first place. The gameplay of this game reminds me of the game Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme vs. Maxi Boost On. Yes, I know that was a long title name, but just hear me out. So if you haven't played this game before, it's an arena fighting game, not your typical mecha genre game, but the way the Gundams and mobile suits move in this game is very similar to how Armored Core 6 gameplay footage looks like. This is where you'll have a hard lock-on your target with your camera, but your mecha can still move three-dimensionally. So in other words, your mech won't be swayed so much to turn when your enemy or target has moved to the left or the right or up and down. Your camera's going to be locked onto the enemy, and the only thing that you're going to be focusing on as a player is making sure that you're placed in a position where you can capitalize on your enemy's mistakes. So this will create more interesting and dynamic battles, as one can focus on dodging specific attacks, timing the flow of the battle, creating some reactionary combat. That is way different than what we have played with in the previous Armored Core titles, where, free lock-on was a thing that you had to manage yourself. So now that lock-on has been already taken care of, this frees up another avenue of creating a dynamic flow of battle. Just piggybacking off the theory of the hard lock-on, I have an idea on how it could be assigned on the controller. So it could be assigned to one of the directional pad buttons on the controller, and where you'll be able to switch between targets by using the right analog stick while in combat. Now, outside of combat, the right analog stick could be assigned to turning your AC or adjusting the camera, depending on what they want the game to play like. So this is just a theory. I'm not saying it's, definite, but I just wanted to get my ideas out there so you guys will know what Lover is thinking. So I have a special event going on the channel. This will be our first contest that I'm hosting on the channel. Now, the reason why I'm hosting the contest is because I want to gift the community for allowing me to be among the great ravens like yourself watching this video. The winner of this contest will get a $60 Visa gift card. So this is my way of giving back. I realized after hearing out you ravens during my latest post that some of you guys already have pre-order of the game. Instead of me giving you a digital copy of the game, how about I just give you the money that you could go out and buy the game, or you could tackle other projects in your life that might be pressing you. So $60 Visa gift card is going to be given to the winner of this contest. The rules of this contest are: you must be a US or a Canada resident only. Then you have to like and comment on any of the videos on this channel. Now, how does this contest work? I will be selecting any random video on the channel to select any random subscriber comment. Once I pick that subscriber, they will be announced as the winner, and I will be trying to contact them of giving them their gift. So contest ends June 30th at 11:59 p.m. Central Time, and on July 1st, there will be an announcement of the contest winner, and they will be contacted directly. So thank you all so much for watching and viewing the video that I have presented to you today. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more future Armored Core content like this coming soon. Thank you for watching. Look forward to speaking with all of you all after this video, and based on what you think on my interpretation on how the gameplay will work. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Take care of yourself and stay fly, Ravens.